Okay, so we do have ourselves our light spinner Rebel. Let's just go. Oh, whoa! Our Zenless Zone 0 whale. Our Zenless Zone 0 whale over here, the America's light spender. Units to focus on Reba, Dahlia, Anexa, and Archer. I started HSR in 2.6 after getting sucked into Zenless Zone 0. Sucked by who? I've been playing a lot of catch-up account-wise, tracers and gearing, and I've never really found the time to max out my critters. Since 3.1 is an extra long field patch, I want to emphasize how to spend my time dispatch while waiting for version 4. What critter should I be gearing for? Where should I be farm? Blah, 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 blah. Do you think I'll be able to chill on a pool of 4.8 because the Japan situation kind of sucked or killed all my hype. Might just take a vacation if it is bad. Alright, let's take a peep over here. What is Argenti doing? Space racing. Oh my god, he is a Space Uma Musume enjoyer. Very good. Okay, in any case, we are starting off our account review with a instant shot at war. That is exceptional. In any case, let's take a peep. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 0 cycle. Holy shit, 000 cycle. Oh, you know why you got 1 cycle over here? Out of these 4 units, one of them is dragging down the entire team, right? I'm just saying. In any case, let's take a people. Ooh, okay, 2 cycle with face out, honestly speaking. It's not that bad, right? So don't worry about it, right? Okay, anyways, and this is gonna be our Quadra 0 cycle with Reba 0 cycling, bro. Without the use of Fire Fraud. Exceptional. Okay, wait. Before we even proceed, I am almost absolutely cocksure it is not a Ezo Reba. And never it is. Okay, so we do have ourselves our light spinner Reba. Okay, absolutely. So basically, light spending just means E6 in this economy nowadays. So very, very nice. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, chat, I'm not even gonna lie. I think this team might actually clear play mode. Legit. I think this team might have the possibility to clear play mode. We'll see what's up later on. Because we do have an additional 4 calls on E6 fuck you. Alright, so we'll see what's up later. E2 wife. Okay. E1 highs it. Ooh, excellent choice, by the way. Excellent choice. Wait, do you skip Remembrance Flagship? Okay, you didn't. Okay. Like, for 1 second, I thought you skipped it. Okay, we got ourselves Boot Hill. E2 Bubbin. Oh, you still got yourself E2 Firefly. You still got yourself E2 Firefly. Okay, respectively, this Firefly Gears looks a little bit cooked. Yikes. Okay, it's not okay, there are rooms for improvement, right? There are rooms for improvement. Broken Kill is honestly I don't like Broken Kill. I prefer the 5-piece energy regeneration anytime. If this is an E0 Cyrene, you know what? I can classify you as a light spender. But I am 99% cocksure I can smell her E2, bro. What is Mimi doing here? Yeah, I can smell her E2 from here. And there it is. Let's just go. Oh, whoa! Holy shit, bro. In this day and age, a light spender can get full E2 units, literally full E2 units, but as a light spender, and top that shit up with a E6 Milk and a E6 Avalanche. That is absolutely okay. You know what? Yo, I also want this for the main channel. Yep, we're just gonna farm this. Does a Zenless Zone 0 Light Spender plays honkaistarrail? Right? So we do have ourselves a very, very good little Light Spender account. And at this point, okay, is your entire team just E2? Oh yeah, this is E1, which is pretty relatable. Right, very, very relatable. And there's a lot of light spending there. Alright, okay, yep, E2. Okay, very relatable. That's actually relatable. Okay, very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. And there it is. Okay. Yep. Yep. E1 team. Okay, this is a pretty interesting one. I want to say, if you are a E1 Sparkle owner, right, I would really look forward to see if they are able to change the E2. Because as good as this E2 is for 24% defense ignore, the thing is right now, because of Cypher and Cypher's S1, it is quite easy to go beyond 100%. So this one doesn't really have like that big of a difference anymore. So I would really appreciate if they make a similar adjustment to, let's just say, for example, E2 Silver Wolf. Because E2 Silver Wolf back then is completely f***ing useless, right? It's a vet rest. But out of the E2 adjustment, she was like really a lot better with Aircron, whereas you combine that with E1 Trippy, right? So hopefully if they are able to change this E2 for something else that's tied to skill points, that would be crazy good. For example, like an E1 Archer. Alright, so maybe this E2 is gonna be, I don't know, like, after casting your skill, you get back 2 skill points. That will be really, really good for E2. So we'll see what's up. Anyways, Archer is gonna be E1 absolutely exceptional. This is gonna be E1 really, really good. Bomb Day is gonna be homeless soon, so that's gonna be that. This is gonna be nice. Okay, yep, very, very good, very, very nice, very, very nice. Ooh, wow, okay, very good, very, okay, yep, yep. Okay, so rest of you is just not gonna be that deep, right? So we have a pretty decent Zenless Zone 0 light spender. So let's just see what are we gonna be at in terms of our thing about over here, right? Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Relatively okay. I would definitely level up our talent. The skill doesn't really matter as much, but if you want to level up HL, then bring up the talent. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. Okay, I mean, if you don't want to use Muffin, that's fine. Not that big of a deal. I would max this. It's basically free. Oh, wait, you have no balls? How do you... Okay, I guess you quit halfway, right? So it's not really like a day one player account. So, yeah. I will try to max this out. I'll try to max this out. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. I'll definitely max this out as well if you're going to be using DRW. But if you don't use DRW, that's fine as well. Frankly speaking... Wait, hold on. Where is the... Okay. They should probably buff Run Mace skill, not gonna lie. Cause like, why does this do like nothing for break teams? Like, at least make it like break damage increase. Or like some shit. Like, at this point, just make her a full-on like break support. Or make this like damage rest. Like rest pen. Cause damage percentage is just a little bit not too useful in this day and age. If you don't want to max it, it's completely fine. It's not too important. I mean... Okay, you hate Aggron, that's fine. This is gonna be okay. This is gonna be okay. 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 I will try to max this out as well. Okay, just say you hate Hue Hue. Rest of the units are... Okay, this is fine. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. Relatively okay. I would definitely consider if you want to get this up. I think out of all the units that... Okay, because it's not really that you didn't do your tracers. It's just you have no balls, right? You have no balls to do your tracers anyways. So I think out of all these units, the one that I would actually potentially have the highest possibility of spending my balls is unironically going to be Sparkle after the buff. So I kind of want to wait and see what her actual buff is going to be like. Hopefully they reveal a little bit more information by the 30th of Jan. Then we can find out from there. Right? So for now, we can just kind of chill for the balls a little bit. And we can upgrade then in 3.5 weeks time. So that's gonna be done. That's great. That's great potatoes. Great potatoes. Very good. Great vegetables. Very nice. Okay. Oh wow. Great vegetables. Let's just take a look into our actual builds then, right? So this is gonna be our wrap over here. 162 speed on 237 break event. I think generally speaking, super league teams don't really have too big of a issue. All the builds are like relatively the same, so that should be fine. Wow. Our first Eagle 4Ps on a Fuke. And the Fuke is a E6 as well. Oh no, okay, I'll definitely run break energy regeneration. Wait, where is your energy regeneration? Okay, don't ever do this, by the way. Dahlia does not need ER. Fuke really wants ER, especially at E2, so you can slam on the ultimate. So there's a quick little fix over there. Dahlia on Brave Arrow is completely fine. No issues whatsoever. HP is good. Speed is good. Yeah, this Dahlia looks really decent as well. Not too bad. Lingsha, I don't really think you need to give a shit about her, so she's useless. Fei Xiao. This is clearly rage bait, so I'm not gonna fall for your rage bait. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for your rage bait. It's fine. No, it's all good. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm okay. Yep. This is gonna be our. Okay, this deal is a little bit slow, respectfully. I would definitely consider bringing bro's speed up a little bit higher, because if you can't afford the speed, 4.5k is not going to be that good. So I'll bring up the speed just so that he can rotate a little bit faster. So just change the speed boost and should be fine. High sense? Okay, high sense is okay. Yeah, high sense is going to be okay. Wait, what 11? Wait, what 11? Wait, what 11? What 11? What 11? Oh! Crazy. Okay, honestly, the only thing you need is just change the speed boots, and then that would be crazy good, right? Very, very good. Very, very nice. A 143 booty on Eagle 4-piece. Excellent. Excellent. Is that a +3 rope? Okay. This is gonna be 120. Alright, that's gonna be good enough. Firefly, very nice. I don't think we need to say too much about it. Mimi is fine. Mimi is Mimi. Cyrene already saw the build just now. I would probably consider getting this to be Von Weg just to help us clear a little bit faster and save us a little bit more action value. But you have the power of money, so I probably wouldn't bother that much. Yeah, maybe bring up this clear a little bit more and it would be ideal. Because at this point, 200 speed is not as big of a requirement anymore. You can just kind of bring up bro's crit rate so you can deal more damage during our ultimate phase, right? Because you already have the money, so that's fine. Frankly speaking, this Everlight could be completely fucking naked and she will still deal more damage than Firefly, right? So this is gonna be GG. I would say that your crit damage is a little bit low, so it would be ideal if, okay, this is really, really good piece. We can definitely improve this if you can. Oh, this would have been crazy good, bro, but it is what I do. Yeah, we can definitely improve. Okay, this is like, what the f are we doing, bro? Okay, frankly speaking, your bone is not good. You don't have any good bone pieces. So I think what I would do, like, as of this point, it's quite obvious that in terms of relics, you need to spend your SU tokens on the bone domain. Because the bone domain can actually fix up all of your remembrance flagship stuff, right? And you already committed remembrance flagship. And like, you really spent the money. You might as well just make them look good. Because this is like $2,000 anyways, right? So you can just spend a little bit more, get yourself the bone piece. Then your actual 4-piece, you can just kind of wait and see what is the 4-piece ready that they're going to be releasing from version 4. Then that is pretty much all there is to it. D Herda is gonna be fine. I would consider running this with attack percentage boots, and then she'll gain charge from Nexa as well as Tribi. I personally prefer D Herda on a little bit slower because her ultimates hit by way harder. On top of that, you have E2. So you're not really like in the desperate need for the 135 anyways, and you have the power of DD if you want to use it, so that's fine. Ranmei, please use the free. Where is your free light cone, bro? Where is your free light code? Bro, personally, if there's one light code I will get for free, it will be this. I won't claim it because I kind of want to see if they can update. Like, I have no idea, right? I have no idea if they'll update this shop, but if they do update this shop, I want to see what they are going to be introducing. But for as long as I am concerned, that is basically going to be free. So let's just get this back in a little bit over here. Aglaya is going to be a little bit cooked. With Sunday, it's still a little bit low. But I guess with E2 side, you don't really have to worry about it that much. So that is going to be fine over there. Agron, okay, plus 34, right? 34 is 93. 93, 158. I'm not gonna lie, this Akron looks a little bit bad. Yeah, this Akron looks a little bit bad. So If you don't want to use it anymore, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Personally, I prefer running Echo on attack boots and just get a stats from like E1 Tribute as well as Cypher, then that is gonna be done. Kafka? What the f? Okay, wait. Really important, by the way. You know, like how like I always say, like Eagle 4-piece, Eagle 4, when in doubt, Eagle 4-piece, Eagle 4, like Eagle 4-piece for every single unit. Okay, that is true, but there's literally no point running Eagle 4-piece if your speed is 127, bro. Like, it does absolutely fucking bugger. Like, you might as well just run 2+2 speed and hit at 160 or 170, right? The point of an Eagle 4-piece is that your speed needs to be there first, and then you consider Eagle 4-piece. There's a reason why they call it the elitist set, because it's so fucking hard to get a good Eagle 4-piece. So, like, if you're gonna be running, like, what are we even doing, my man? You get what I'm saying? So, just please don't do this. If you are gonna be running something like that, you literally might as well just go for 2+2. This goes the same for like anybody watching this clip or this show or whatever. Don't get Eagle 4-piece if your speed is absolutely fucking garbage. Like, there's 0 speed, and 0 speed. There's just no fucking point, right? So that is gonna be that. 139 on Cypher is alright. Did I call it Cypher? On Farina. It's good enough. Alright, we have a 3.9k attack with this as well. So I think that's kind of G. Here 201 is chill. Yeah, this is chill. This is chill. This is very, very chill. Not too much to say about it. 9 speed is very, very good. Next, okay, that is a first. Okay, first of all, if you want to use it, bro, I would say that as of this particular instance, right? You do have E2 Herda. Alright, you do have E2 Herda. You could probably try cooking up Sustainless. Either option A, Sustainless, with your... Do you have E1 Teep? Do you have E1 Teep? Okay, so Sustainless with E1 Teep, Anexa, E2 Herda, as well as E2 Cyrene. If you are a little bit scared, you can just go for the Sustain with Cyrene and slap her on with a DHP Teep. Right, because even though it's gonna be a little bit slow, it is still viable for her to just stack on the damage. For Anexa specifically, because your main damage is probably gonna be coming from D Herda, and your builds for bro is like, you know, 78% crit rate is honestly super fucking bad, right? If your Anexa is less than 90% crit rate, as a welcoming elitist, this is just not acceptable. So if you're gonna be that low, you are better off just trying to get bro's base damage up before even considering the Eagle 4-piece. Okay, but then again, I take it back, you have the okay, this no-go, right? Please give bro attack rope, right? Please give bro attack rope. And then you can actually start dealing damage. With Izumo, you're on 90. Yeah, just give bro your attack rope. Win damage. Okay, this is really, really good. Yeah, but attack rope is fine. Whether or not you run speed or attack boots, I mean, you're already on 4-piece Eagle, so you might as well just run speed boots, right? So you get a little bit more mileage over there. If you want to pivot into Anexa as the main DPS, this build is also fine. And you just combine it with Cyrene to get more action, right? So that's going to be done. It's just that one bad thing that I don't like about running 4-piece Eagle on Anexa is that he generates energy at the start of his turn, just like Runway. So if he gets max energy at the start of his turn, you end up not even using your Eagle 4-piece, because if you were to use it, you don't get any action value advance. But if you don't use it, you're going to waste out 2 skills, or at least 2 skills. 4 skills if you run Saluja. So for Anexa, I really, really don't like running Eagle 4-piece, because it's just annoying. So I rather just personally, I'll go for the 4-piece color, right? But if you can min-max to the point where like you never ever waste an Eagle, then I think it's fine. But I personally just think it's not going to be worth it ever, so that's what it is. Where? Okay. Why is Hue so fat? How is she at 133 speed with 4-piece here? This is really, really bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. How do you have a 0 speed subs on a speed set? Oh my god. You have a 0 speed subs on all 5 pieces of gear, bro. 0, bro. Oh, that is fucking crazy. That is legitimately crazy. At this point, I think Huan will take one action every 3 million cycles. So I think we can just kind of bench her. Don't worry about it. In any case, Bronya is gonna be why? This is gonna be our saber, which is okay. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, you tried, I guess. That is not bad. That is pretty good. Okay, I've heard this cast race is like, why without 93? Alright, at least with the power of money, so not too big of a deal. Just try to get this crit rate up a little bit higher. Then I think I should be okay. Because 9k HP is still not too shabby, right? Car on 170. Same thing for the other guy. I personally prefer a car on like 10k as builds. I don't really like a DPS car. Especially because I always run her sustainers. So having the ability to tank damage and reset less is gonna be able to save my time for more manual sanity, right? Then Tip is really, really bad, right? This should be at least 60%. So we're missing a shit ton of crit rate. So please improve this as well. I think bone is legit like something that you need to work on, right? I would say work on a 4-piece pole as well, but I don't know if you have enough leeway to work on 4-piece pole on top of the brand new upcoming 4-piece, depending on how are you gonna be using them in the future. Okay, like, your spheres are like the problem, right? Your spheres and your ropes are like absolutely fucking dog shit. So please farm your bone pieces, then we'll see how that goes from there. What the holy shit, you have S21 DDD? That is fucking crazy, bro. Bro, this is what I'm saying though. Right, chat? I have been constantly saying, who the doesn't have an S5 DDD in 2026? 2026. Everybody that plays HSR should bare minimum have an S5 DDD. You are free to play casual, quitter, I don't give a everybody should be having an S, at least one, right? At least one. So now at this point, chat is just lying, so I'm not even gonna cut anything. Okay, anyways, Archer. If we can improve this crit up a little bit more, then that okay, this is just like sad. I would literally just rather run this and get oh my god. Okay, you know what? 0.5% crit rate. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna miss, right? You're not gonna miss, so that's gonna be fine. In any case, if you wanna use, do you have E1? No. Oh, you have E1. Okay, if you have E1, this Archer will be really, really good. E1 S1. Then you just combine this with the buff Sparkle going to version 4. You wouldn't really need to worry about too much anything else. Then it depends if they have enough for the upcoming units. The Silver Wolf, I will always run this with your tutorial, so that's done. Sunday is gonna be homeless, so don't worry about it. Then the rest of the units is just gonna be okay, right? How many pulls do you have right now? Decent amount of pulls. 25. You are at 25 PD, so you are basically 100 pulls in there. Okay, for anyone that owns E1 Archer, right? Like if you own this unit, I legitimately think you can like be super chill for version 4. Because that is kind of like what Bro's kid is going to be doing, right? Skill point, DPS, and this E1 is absolutely f***ing absurd. So for any E1 Archer owners, and you already have yourself a Sparkle, which is going to get buffed, I don't think you have like remotely any close pressure for the brand new version 4.02 units for Yao Guang as well as Sparkle SP. Then going forward for like 4.1 and 0.2, which is leading up to the anniversary, then you can play on pulls a little bit better. Then hopefully by then, you will have like at least 160, 170 pulls, so you can still afford to lose a PD, right? So personally, I don't think you need to worry about it. Then just wait and see what the flag rate is going to be. In the meantime, just spend your stamina into farming your 2-piece bone so to improve your remembrance flagship as well as the rest of your stamina. Okay, how many stamina points do you have in? Holy shit. That is absolutely fucking insane. So you have a 6,540 stamina. That is absolutely fucking insane. I don't think you need to worry about your gear. Okay, even though your gear quality now is not that good, you have so much stashed up, it doesn't matter, right? So the moment a good set comes in, and let's just say, if 4.0 introduces a skill point set, you can then go use that farm to give it to, let's just say, your E1 Archer. And then for whatever like elation flash that is going to come out, if they do use that set, then you're set, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about gear. The number one thing you need to do right now is to basically improve your 2-piece mode. Because you already spent the money, get it up a little bit more, then we are not going to be getting a new 2-piece until at least 4.1. So it's like a very, very far time away. Other than that, you are completely settled, right? So with that, I think this account is honestly not too shabby. Considering like he's not even a day one player, right? He played our Zenless Zone 0 light spender. He only started at 2.6. Which is like relatively fresh, slightly older than Bob, right? So as a Zenless Zone 0 light spender whale thing, if you already got yourself the capabilities of your E6 Fuke, E2 Reba, E2 Dahlia, E2 Lingsha, completely fine. This break team is settled. You don't have to worry about it for like a really long time. If you want to go sustainless, Runmate is also going to be completely viable. And then you have the power of money with the E2 Cyrene and E6 Ammonite. So I have no issues whatsoever when it comes to endgame content, right? All you need to do right now is to prepare your elation. I wouldn't worry about 4.0. See what's coming out in 4.1 and 4.2. And that is pretty much it. So I personally think in terms of like relics and traces, I would actually give this like B. I think this is like a B account, right? It's not a rare tracer. But he has 2 E6s. And both E6s were well spent, right? Well met, right? One of the E6 is going to be for his Super Break core archetype on an E6 field. And the other E6 is E6 Ammonite with an E2 Cyrene. So because of those 2 E6s, you are going to be bumping up 1 grade for 1 E6. So that is going to be 1. And that is going to be another one. And then because you have E2 Cyrene, E2 Dahlia, and E2 Reba, I'll just bump it up 1 more grade again. So definitively, I would say this is probably somewhere around an A account, if I can say so myself, right? If you don't really need an account review, don't worry too much about it. Then if you really need an exclamation review and join our Discord, discord.g4. Word of the day is going to be Zenless Zone 0 light spender, right? Use code both of them on game and stuff. See you guys at that. Bye-bye.